Okay, welcome back to Black Clover Anime Review, episode number 99. Wow, I'm getting very close to episode 100, which will happen next week. This is discussing a new episode of the anime, which is called Those Who Worship the Devil, and the 266th chapter of the manga, The Dark Garden Invitation. First, it starts off with a bit of a flashback in a way, where it reveals exactly what happened. Yeah, last week didn't bother the show. This week, yep, the show what happened. Where apparently the woman Bo, the woman who's been kind of there since the first episode of this arc, apparently it's true that oh yeah, she's not want to kill devils. She worships them. I'm like, what? Yeah, and basically she turns on the leader of the Devil Breakers, along with like two other people. And after they kill all three of them, though their leader, Kuba, does manage to contact Damito, explain the situation there about the fact that the devil believers their masks are simply the Devil Breakers mask turned upside down. Yep, that's literally what their mask is. It's basically the same mask they were wearing, but turned upside down. I'm like, okay. So now we get explain a bit of the character's backstory, where the Black Bulls are investigating to go back to the town where they actually find. Now they do manage to get there, and Gorse Gordon basically, of course, since he has thing for poisons, because also because his father's got a lab, he does know certain items like vapor, and of course Yama's like, what's the point of that? It's like this stuff is some stuff that's very hard to come by. So he goes mentioning about this woman named Maggie. He goes to see her, someone they met previously, and she explains about the woman Bo, the woman who lives in this particular house. Though this is a place that she owns. They show her other house where it was destroyed during the Midnight Sun attack. And they show her wedding picture where apparently she is not happy. She's not even smiling. Which you're probably thinking, that's kind of weird. Noelle notes this basically when she sees her wedding photo. Like, her husband's clearly smiling, but she isn't. Apparently she got chastised for her pretty much her limited magic that she's got. Yeah, she's been chastised her whole life over it. Basically make her kind of similar to Asta. I'm like, wow, Parrot, you're just simply reusing a plot from Naruto. Yeah, that's a lot of people tend to accuse Black Clover of being. Basically a magic knockoff of Naruto. I mean, the character Asta is very similar to Naruto. The thing is, Black Clover started, I think it was back in, started around for about, trying to think. The anime only started about just a few years ago. I think it's only gone for about almost 5 years. Yeah, the manga itself has been going almost the same amount of time as My Hero Academia, though it's like 20 chapters short of My Hero Academia. So, they have Asta, Noelle, and Magna basically follow a trail of Bo's trail, and they find the believers, and they find out where they're going. They're going to the Spade Kingdom because they want to make contact with their devil there. I'm like, interesting. It's interesting that we get a little bit. I like the fact we go back to investigation, which I think is good. But at least they were explaining a little more about the character of Bo. Because here's the I get the fact she's an original character, but it seems as though they didn't really explain her enough. And this one, they kind of basically explain a bit of her backstory, which is kind of somewhat to Asta's, but at least she's got magic. Asta's got no magic at all. Also, it's revealed that the leader of the Breakers really wanted to just throw away Asta's grimoire and kill Nero. And then Bo's like, no, we're not going to kill her, and we're not going to throw away the grimoire. She's coming with us, and we're going to kill you, and we're killing her anyways. That's simple gist of the episode. It's kind of like more investigation stuff, which is interesting to say the least, but it's kind of like the devil believers are simply put, and this is my opinion, it's Parrot's way of writing off the Devil Breakers because And this is just my opinion, the reason why Parrot did this, because they were probably receiving negative reception. People were probably not taking them as seriously as villains. So, kill off 4 of the members and reveal the woman who kind of started this group was the worshiper of the devil. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's just one thing I don't like about it. Is the fact this feels very much a rewrite because of negative reception toward this arc. It's possible. The previous original stuff I think was received with pretty much positive reception. This arc, and this is my opinion, I think this arc is receiving not the good of reception. That's just my opinion about it. I do like some interesting aspects about this arc, but it's not that good of an arc altogether. Alright. Now moving on to new chapter of the manga, The Dark Garden Invitation. You have a color image of the vice captain of the Black Bulls with his devils. Yeah, great cover image. Yeah, this happens a lot basically in terms of Black Clover. So the chapter starts off with Julius having the brief with Gaja from the Heart Kingdom, where he tells him that the fact of what happened with the Queen of the Heart Kingdom, and we see that Charlotte really wants to go and help Yami, which I think is great because she's in love with him. So, and then we have the new vice captain meeting up with Gray, Vanessa, and Fenrir. He's like, 3 days now we will marshal the Magic Elite and start spanking them. You're the vice captain of Black Bulls? Wow, we never heard you before. He's like, because I hate the Black Bulls. If it lets me operate as a Magic Knight, what any place will do. Vice captain, it'll give more freedom. I can't stand people who doesn't do things properly. Black Bull Brigade of good for nothings, more damage. Sounds like you just played a major role in the war 6 months ago. This past your failures. And he points out all their witch a Bronzen witch who does nothing but drink, a spinal maid, a spatial mage who's careless with women, then for his missions, a ruined noble and former convict. And of course talks about Magna and Zora. And doesn't talk about Gray. Like, granted, you'll think what worthless people would worthless man put together. Gray's like, they're all good people. Please don't judge them by how they look. If you let me judge their look, then don't look like that. Yeah, he pretty much just starts talking. He's like, the great people are those who are good from the beginning. He's like, he just was good for nothing that Yam recruited. Then use the next 2 days to get stronger. Yeah, he pretty much just disappears to the floor. And I've been wondering about this magic. It's shadow magic. And whenever I'm touching, move one shadow to another. It's like spatial magic handy. Where are the other Black Bulls? Never mind that. We're here. He's like, what is this place? A certain noble's former A former noble that is. Whose house belonged to? Let me look at it here. Let's see. Huh. It could be Goosh's house. It's possible, but they don't really say. And it's like, we're here. It's like, there's some room. And they do the Dark Guard invitation. And then apparently the house changes. Looks like it's in the shadow. For the next 2 days, I'll teach you everything I know about devil magic. As well, you go exponentially. Think of retraining? As things start, you make full use of those devil power. You're the only one who uses that power that trickles from the devil. What form is a devil binding ritual? You'll make a contract with the devil formally. Make power a forbidden ceremony that puts the devil's power at your command. Afterward, you're able to draw the power as will. Devil binding ritual. This ritual requires a connection to the devil. Ordinarily, you use a relic to devils like I have. Connection temporary make it with some of the devil of the world. Oh, yours different story. That arm. That grimoire. You yourself have deep connection to the devil. Okay, so what do I do? He's like, summon. And we summon Asa's devil. He's like, my right arm. Hey, look at that. Who would have thought you released me voluntarily? You fight the devil and win. Yeah, it seems though we finally get a chance to see what Asa's devil looks like. Looks like he's got hair and it's got horns, obviously. Well, I'm glad that we finally get a chance to see him. But we won't get a chance to see the full view of this devil until, well, next that comes out with Sunday. We'll review it next week. All in all, great chapter. This one a 9 out of 10. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next review will be the first issue for Arya the Scarlet Ammo. That'll be up probably like a little over an hour from now, okay? So until this next video, bye.